Oh, people are not talking about the negative sides of moving abroad. I started watching Diana Ekweme. We are moving to the UK. I just said I should quickly come and share a little updates, like just a brief of what has been going on since the last time I made that video. So the last video I made was about us going for our biometrics. So eventually we did our biometrics, and it was seamless. It was really seamless because somebody actually did the biometrics for us. Like somebody helped us with the uploading of our documents. We paid a sum of 10,000 naira. There are guys there at TLS office that are going to do that for you. Just ensure that you have already done your application and then you arrive at the TLS office on time. So if you arrive early, you see guys, people do a lot of things for money. They relieve you of stress and they get their pay in return, of course. So even if you want to make photocopies, the guys are there. But one thing that baffled me was the fact that when we got there, I probably showed some of the short clips that I was able to, compile on that day. So while we got to the TLS office very early in the morning, I found some chairs, some plastic chairs, and I thought, oh, this is customer service. We sat down and were waiting for the guy that would help us with the uploading of our documents. And by the time he arrived, we wanted to stand up to move, and the guy came to us that we needed to pay for the seat that we sat on, 200 naira per seat. So this is Nigeria. And I understand, it's understandable. These guys are the ones doing this thing by themselves. TLS is not responsible for the chairs there. So they just saw it as a means of making money at the same time, making the people that are coming to TLS office comfortable. So I applaud them for that. It took just 5 working days, or let me just say 7 days. We went on the 23rd of January, and by the 1st of February, we got a mail that we should come and pick up our visas. So to the glory of God, we got our visas, all of us at the same time. I've heard stories of the primary applicant getting his visa, and in 2 weeks or even a month time, that's when the others would get their own. But in our own case, we got everything all at once. So after that, everything is set. If we have the funds, we can just take off any moment from 1st of February. But today is 5th of February. So how has it been? To the glory of God, God has been coming through. I said that I don't know why. I'm not just bothered. I'm not really anxious about anything. God has just been coming through. Booking of tickets was next, and we had no money in our account. So God raised help, and now our tickets have been booked. So any moment from now, we're just leaving. I just said I should come and express how I feel right now, like about the relocation, everything. Like I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube talking about relocation, both the discouraging ones and the ones that are, driving us on, the ones that are urging us on, like, oh, please come if you want to come if you want to come. And there's some that will keep telling you, oh, people are not talking about the negative sides of moving abroad and all that. So I've seen the good, I've seen the bad online. And of course, I have some friends and family over there too. They tell you a lot of things. Come and experience these things too. There are good sides to moving abroad and there are bad sides to moving abroad, especially if you don't make enough research before making your decision. I started watching Diana Ekweme. People have been talking about this big YouTuber. And fortunately or unfortunately, I've never watched her. I've watched people react to her videos and all that. I never understood. Each time I watch, I just watch for watching sake. So today I just said, okay, because somebody reacted to her moving to Saudi Arabia and maybe she was saying that she wanted to come back to Nigeria and all that. I said, okay, let me go and see what this woman actually said by herself. So I was actually watching that video, and it got to a point where she was answering a question about, whether she was feeling homesick already and if she would want to come back to Nigeria. And one statement she made actually made me come to make this video. She shared that the feeling is like, she's feeling anxious, and she's not in her words now, but basically she was feeling, I just said, okay, this is exactly the way I'm feeling right now. Like, I don't know if I should be happy or I should be sad that we're leaving Nigeria. I don't know, because I started working where my sister lives, and that actually made me reconnect with my sister. For the past 9 months, I've been moving from my family to my sister's family, back and forth like that. So the bond has been reignited. Like, the sisterhood bond is a bit stronger. Sometimes I just shed a little tears, like, oh, so I'm not going to see my sister for some time. I'm going to live away from my sister, and probably, who knows, we might not in the next 5 years and all that. Then my younger sister, okay, so I'm going to live away from these people. Also, a lot of things that you hear about childcare in the abroad. And I have a toddler and a preschooler. I should say a preschooler, 5 years old and 2 year old. I have two kids. How do I cope with these children? Here in Nigeria, I've had cause to them a number of times. I will confess to you, because these children can be naughty. My two musketeers, they can be so stubborn, and I've had to them one or more times. So now I'm trying to train myself to adjust to the life I'm going to live over there, not having to them, not having to them, having to keep talking and talking alone. Also, because I never knew I was going to relocate, I've just been watching YouTube videos on my own. I've followed people that relocated to UK and talk majorly about relocating abroad. I just watch them for fun, for leisure, not knowing that someday I will travel. So basically, I've been raising my kids speaking English to them. Like, they don't understand Yoruba that much. So now that we're trying to relocate, I've heard stories where, because the kids could understand, could speak their mother tongue, it saved them, from our social workers. Do you get? So I've started trying to speak Yoruba to these children. I've started trying to, teach them to speak Yoruba, and it's been like a Herculean task. Oh my, I was confessed. My daughter is still adjusting, dear. Sometimes when I say, okay, say it in Yoruba, and she's getting along fine. Unlike my son, that one we just change it where you just say Baba Mama, Baba Mama. Ọmọdún mélòó ni ẹ́? Ọmọdún mélòó ni ẹ́? I said, ọmọdún méjì. Feels like it's not happening anytime soon. Like, it's a long time away. At the same time, it feels like it's very close. Okay, what should I expect on getting there? Being the dependent now, I'm the one that has the opportunity to work almost unlimited period of time, and having two kids, my husband going to work too. Okay, I've made several research as a pharmacist. As a Niger trained pharmacist, I cannot go there and start practicing as a pharmacist. It's not as easy as anyone would think. From my researches, I need to go find a job. We need to go get a house. We need to go rent somewhere where we can, lay our heads at night. All those things, everything. It's just like, how is it going to be? But because I don't want to stress myself too much, I'm trying to take it one thing at a time. Now, today is Sunday and tomorrow is Monday. I just completed drafting my resignation letter. Remember, I am still working. So hopefully tomorrow I submit my resignation for traveling, flight, traveling. It's so unreal. So that's it. In my subsequent videos, I'll still give you updates about anything. So thank you. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, don't hesitate to smash the subscribe button, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.